I'm Insomniac and welcome to my channel. It's lovely to see you all. I hope you've had a nice break away from me. Um, I was actually considering going on over the weekend, just gone. I thought no, because I haven't got any information to give, and to be honest, the only reason I wanted to go on was because I was very kind of nerves got the better of me again. My anxiety's got the better of me thinking about this upcoming appointment, and I can't remember if I've said the date or not. It is Friday the 20th. Oh, what's happened there? I don't know if you would have seen that. It's Friday the 20th of May. And it's just gone 1:30 in the afternoon. So yeah, over the weekend I was considering coming on, but I thought I've got no results for you, I've got no new information, and it will just be me anxiety ridden. And it probably only would have been maybe a 4 or 5 minute video of me just like blah, sort of venting and then probably coming off. So I kind of thought that might be a bit of a bad idea. I did notice, well, I've been noticing it for a little while. I think I've mentioned it on a video before. My skin tone, see in this light, because it's white light, obviously it's making my skin look really light. But first thing in the morning especially, I do have this sort of a yellowy tan colour. It's really strange. And then, you know, an hour or two later it kind of fades away, and I do sort of have this sort of, you can't see it, it's terrible, this sort of yellowy tan, but it's just worse in the mornings. It looks yellow in the mornings, but the rest of the time it's fine. So I haven't seen anybody about that, but I might bring it up with my endocrinologist when I see her. I did take a photograph, or actually, yeah, that might be a good idea. I don't know if I can, with technology, I think if you record, on a recording video you can't do, but I might be able to record a photograph. Let's have a look. So, forgive the no makeup, I'm trying to make sure that it's not, you know, what's it called, foundation sort of seeping in and like excess of it causing the colour. So I know it isn't, but to prove it, I'm not going to wear makeup for like a week until I see my endocrinologist, and then see what my skin tone looks like that day. But this, if you can see it, wait, is there no, yeah, that's fine. That's the sort of skin tone it was that morning. So you can see sort of there, it does look like I'm wearing foundation in comparison to sort of like how I am now. You see I'm a lot paler, but I'll show you another picture because I think it shows it a little bit more. Is it that one? Might be that one, yeah. So if I show you this one, like I said, it's in the light though, isn't it? Yeah, no, I can't do it. How can I? I'm trying to, yeah, look, can you see? Oh no. Yeah, see, there's like, I'm wearing no makeup in the photograph at all, but it looks like I've got a yellowy tan. Like I said, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, or if you can tell the difference between that colouring in the morning and this isn't natural colour though, even though it is my colour. There's a bright white light. Shouldn't have looked at that. So I'll try and figure out how I can share that photo. So yeah, I have to apologise. I wasn't here on Wednesday because, what happened Wednesday? Tuesday, Wednesday, I was feeling so rough up until about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. From 6 o'clock in the morning, when I'd got my daughter up for school and she was getting ready for school, my partner woke up early, And the minute he woke up, I just went straight back to bed. I was like, I'm absolutely exhausted. I feel really, really rough. And that was when the skin was like really yellow like that too. And I said, I'm gonna have to just have a little lie down. He's like, you okay? I was like, yeah. So I actually stayed upstairs until about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And the only reason I went downstairs was to fill up my water bottle again, because I just felt so rough. It was like I just wanted to lie there. Not even necessarily sleep, but just be, how did I phrase it to him before? Cocooned. Almost cocooned. So like in a dark, quiet room with just some white noise and just lying there warm and silent other than the white noise. That's all I wanted. I felt I couldn't cope with noise. I couldn't cope with talking, but I never had a migraine. It's difficult to explain. I've had it a few times, like mentally with bipolar, like where you just kind of cut yourself off from everybody. You just need to be in your own zone. But this was more than that because it was physical as well. So, but I began to feel a little bit better by actually yesterday at about 3, and I thought, oh, I might do the video. And then my partner went for a nap because he was feeling quite rough, and he's feeling better now though, but he's feeling a little bit rough. So he had a nap from about 4 till 7, by which time I'd started to feel tired when he got up, so I was unable to film yesterday. So that's why I'm here today. Also, my blood results came through today, so yay. I've got those for you. I'm not going to go through all of them because they're literally, I will show you. That is all the hard work that I've been doing. So those are the red that you see. The arrows pointing down mean that the level's below normal. The arrows pointing up means it's above normal. And the one where there's just the little red line going like that means it's at the very, very sort of like, say if the lowest value should be 0.2 to say 0.5, it's at the 0.2 or it's at the 0.5. So it's at the very lowest or the very highest of the range. So I'm not going to go through all of that. I mean, I don't know if you could see that clearly, but if you did, you can quickly take a screenshot and look through them one by one if you really wanted to. But I'm just going to go over the ones that the ones out of the range or top or bottom of the range. So the random urine sodium again was under 20, no value, it just says under 20. But one of the times I had it done, it was actually 5. So and that range is meant to be between 40 and 220. So sodium has still been low since the first time it was recorded. Low was November last year, but it had never been tested before that. So, I mean, could have been low a year or more. I don't even know. The other one that's low is, again, the urine osmolality is at 248, which is that's actually jumped up because before it was 193. That's what I forgot to say. So the numbers in the brackets are what the test results were. So the ones on this side is what my test results are. The ones in the brackets are what the test results were at the last testing. And then the figures on this side here is what the range is in the UK. So the urine osmolality was 248 with my last bloods. And prior to that, it was actually 193. So that has actually come up a bit. The range, though, is still between 500 and 850. So it's still well below that. What else? The Egf-I, so I think that's kidney function, was down to 71. I think I mentioned that before because my nurse prescriber said to me, like, look, that's 71. And I got hold of the endocrinologist and, well, her receptionist, and she was saying, no, it's absolutely fine, don't worry. And then actually in regards to that, I did read with the blood results she showed me, it actually said on the form, it said EGFR between 60 and 89, because it should be above 90 for fully functioning kidneys, and anything below 90 is sort of like the beginnings of kidney failure to kidney failure, or chronic kidney disease even. So it says EGFR between 60 and 89 does not indicate chronic kidney disease unless other labs or clinical evidence is found. So that must be why my endocrinologist said that it was fine. Yeah. I haven't got to this bit yet. So I've got another bit to say, and I thought something was on there. So my IGF-I was, which is the growth hormone, was 31.6, which is lowered, still too high. It has lowered since the last time. Last time it was measured was 34.4. That was initially. It should be between 12 and 30. So yeah, that is high, slightly elevated now. Okay, that's exactly the same. Okay, my EGFR create, so there's creatinine one, is 83, and before it was 71. I think that's the same as the EGFR above though, but I've just read them from two different results, I believe. Although I don't actually have a, what's it called, a range for that one. Oh yeah, above 90 it should be, yeah. My cholesterol has actually jumped up. I actually had a call from my doctor. These are the lab results from, what's it called? The nurse prescriber, the ones the nurse prescriber requested. These are his results now. So my cholesterol was actually 6.4. And the time before that it was 6.2, and then before that it had always been 5.5 or below, and it's actually meant to be 5.5 or below, so that has taken a massive jump up. So, but that's probably not helped by the fact that I have Comfort 8 just a tiny bit since Dexter. So yeah, like chocolate and things like that, I was craving sugar, so I've lowered that now. I'm still having sugar, but nowhere near to the extent of daily chocolate like I was before. See if we can bring that down. Also my HDL cholesterol is 1.8, and it should be below 1.2. That's all fine. My calculated LDL is 4.05. Before it was 3.95, and it should be under 3. So it's only a little bit above. My non-HDL cholesterol is too high at 4.6 when it should be under 4. My HbA1c has jumped up to 40 again, when before it was 38, then before that it was 40, and then before that it had always been 37, 38. So again, I think that's down to the chocolate and the craving sugary foods, but I'm not craving it as much, probably because I know that it's bad for me now. Well, at least bloods are showing that it's not doing me any favours, so kind of gone a little bit off chocolate now. My red blood cell count, so the RBC, was 4.71 when it should be 3.8 to 4.8 now. I've got that as the little line because it's not too high, it's not too low, but it's at the very top end of normal. So that's something to watch, could mean something. My basophil count, I'm not even sure, it's something to do with red blood cell, full blood count, but so that's at 0.1. That's at the very top again, because it should be under 0.1, and it is 0.1. So that's at the very top of normal. And the only other one, I don't know how to pronounce this, is my eosinophil count, it measures 0.2 and it's supposed to be between 0.2 and 0.5. So that is at the very lowest level of normal. And I have a note to go with that because I checked it out. So it says here, abnormally low, even though it's on the cusp, still low. So abnormally low eosinophil count can be the result of alcohol intoxication, not at 8 o'clock in the morning and not by me, or excessive production of cortisol, like in Cushing's disease. Now that is exactly how it was worded, apart from the little bits I added there, when I checked it out online. So that's another indicator towards it. So if my endocrinologist doesn't actually say that we're looking at possibly Cushing's, or that she's ruled it out, I will bring up that level then and say, well, sort of what does this mean then, sort of thing. Like this kind of says that. But also, if she rules out Cushing's, it could come in cycles, because that can happen to people. So if she does rule it out, I might say, I might suggest, because they don't like, people don't like being told, but they don't mind suggestions. I could suggest, that perhaps, I've gone off on a tangent, I forgot now. I could suggest that it's in cycles, and then she could keep an eye on it, and then if it goes up then down, like that, or normal, low, normal, low, normal, low, high, or whatever, then she can see, it might be cycling. So, and that, in regards to the Cushing's, which is a high level of cortisol, the thing, I'm not sure, with the 24-hour urine collection, I never got the results back for that. So I don't know if my cortisol was measured at that point, or if they were literally just looking at my sodium and the other minerals and electrolytes and things like that. So I don't know, and I've only literally covered that. So I actually have been very, very anxious about my upcoming appointment next week, next Thursday, the 26th of May, with my endocrinologist. Yeah, on the letter it did say, well, not letter, reminder text about that appointment, it did say come alone, basically, because they don't have, like, I know it's not a big waiting area or anything, so I think they're trying to limit the amount of people in there, and it does get really busy too. So I said to my partner, if he wants, he can drop me off, but it will be quite a long appointment, I think, because I've got about 12 questions to ask. I've got a whole list of questions to ask. Those are the questions. I think actually there might be 16. So we'll see what we'll go through. I might not need to ask all of those. This is if it is a pituitary tumour, so, or acromegaly, or whatever she called it, the excess, the elevated growth hormone. If it's that or pituitary tumour, then those questions will sort of help in regards to that. If it's, there's probably a couple in there maybe to do with Cushing's as well. If it's anything else, I'm going to bring my little notebook. I will bring that, but I won't be writing in it, because I don't write in that from the off. I usually write, as you can see, I'll write on these little notebooks, and then once I've got quite a bit written in the notebook, I then transfer it to this book. So yeah. What was I going to say? So, my trazodone, I've been tapering off. I'm now on 50 milligrams. I think I've got 5 days supply left, and then I will be completely off of them. I don't feel that, I feel it's helped a little bit with the rapid cycling, but not a huge amount. It has made me feel a little bit withdrawn and quiet. But I still get the bouts of hypomania every day too, though not as frequently, but daily still, multiple times. So I don't know if that's because it was already starting to diminish a little bit, or if the lack of tablets coming down off of them are beginning to take effect. I do not know. We'll find out. Oh, and I spoke to my psychiatrist and they said once I'm off of the trazodone completely and I've seen the endocrinologist and it's been maybe about a couple of weeks off of the trazodone, book an appointment to see him, probably telephone consultation. I don't know, I'd rather that. And then we can discuss if I need any medication changes or if I need a mood stabilizer added in. I did say to him, if I get put on any mood stabilizer, the only one I will entertain really is lamotrigine, simply because I don't want to be on something that's going to increase my weight even more, because I have increased. I think the scales say that I'm not. The scales say that I've come down a bit to 64 kilograms, but I think I'm looking heavier and heavier. So I don't know, what I might start to do is do a few measurements so that I can go by weight and I can also go by measurements and see if my body is increasing even though the weight is falling. Like, I mean, 2 kilograms isn't a lot. It's only like a bag of sugar. But I don't know. I really don't know. I'm going to have to figure out a way, because I need to actually be able to see if I am getting big. Well, I know I am getting bigger because I've tried a few dresses on, and one of them, oh my god, I couldn't even wear it out. I really could not wear that out. Like, where I've grown up top a little bit, like I've grown 3 cup sizes since November, January time. So there's that, and I feel like I've also put on like weight, like on arms, legs, tummy, everywhere else as well. So, but not to the extent, like only putting on a few kilograms shouldn't cause a 3 cup increase. Like, any woman will know that wouldn't do that. Like, to increase by 3 cup sizes, you would have thought I'd be 1 or 2 stone heavier, but I don't know. So yeah, I couldn't wear that dress because I was basically falling out of it. So I've put that away and just been like, right, I need to concentrate on my weight. But yeah. Okay, so I've actually been on for 22 minutes at the moment, and I do try to limit my videos to 20 minutes just so that I don't bore you guys like completely senseless. But yeah, if you want to continue watching my videos or following me, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you'd like to be notified whenever I bring out a new video. And I will see you guys. I'm thinking we should do the live, actually. We should plan the live, I think, for Saturday. Oh, I haven't got my dates. I'm so sorry. The Saturday after seeing the endocrinologist, just in case it is bad news and I've got to process it a little bit. I might do a short video if I get really worked up or something, and process it a little faster. I might do a short video prior to that date, but for now we will just look at trying to think doing the live for Saturday the 28th of May, 6 p.m. UK time, British summer time. So yeah, we'll do that. I think, yeah, we'll meet here. I'll do a live, and hopefully a few of you can join me this time. That'd be absolutely great. If not, then obviously you can catch up with my videos at a later date if the time isn't good for you. By the way, if you are watching these videos and you would like to join in with a live but the time isn't good, if you guys will let me know sort of like what country you're from, that would make life a lot easier, because say if I've got say 80% UK, 80% of the viewers are from the UK, then I know that obviously 6 p.m. on a Saturday is probably ideal because it's a weekend, so less chance of people working, and it would be after work basically. So that's actually ideal. But if more of you are from another country, then I may need to alter the time of the lives, and I can do that. But I can't do that at the moment because I've not enough viewers to know whether, or to know where everybody's from. So yeah, if at the bottom of this video you'd like to just leave a little message, say hi maybe, and what country you're from, that would really, really help me out. So yeah, I hope to hear from you and see you guys on that date. That would be absolutely great. 28th of May, 6 p.m. British summertime for live. So I will see you then. And until then, take care. Bye.